was. Here's the tweet right here. A double standard. And he talks about Hook, the 28-1 career record. On winning streak, calls out champ. Then he said, talk about gender. Then he promotes the show AEW Dynamite, which is tonight on TBS. So he did this yesterday afternoon at 3:35 p.m. So he is not stopped there. Says another tweet. Khan responded to a post from the USA Network Twitter account that took a jab at the AEW CEO by asking what the cage match rating of a match between Mahal and Seth Rollins was. Khan wrote that USA is getting a moral win. This one victory more than Jinder Mahal had in the last year. He sarcastically said that USA put AEW in their place by having Jinder Mahal in a big match. This is another tweet put out. A moral victory for USA's one win more than the world title challenger has had the past 364 days. Because it's been literally a full year since he won a match. You can really put AEW in our place by getting Jinder Mahal in a big match on your TV show. Do it more often. Then it says, reply to him, was cash match rating. This is wild. Tony Khan is really reaching with this, and he needs some help, and he needs to stop doing this. I see this is getting worse and worse with him. This is not the first time. He's recently done this with the Tuesday Night War. He sent crazy tweets there, but no one. It's like Tony Khan's like a child who's vying and begging for attention because no one's paying attention to him. Now, what Tony Khan needs to focus on is why your talent is having all these plethora of injuries. You also need to talk about how, you had your former world champion, AEW world champion MJF injured while champion. All these moves that you're making don't make sense. You had that silly Continental Classic tournament that also didn't make sense. You had it for 3 titles. You had it for 3 titles, but the guy that won the tournament already held 2 of them. I don't get that at all. I mean, I don't get that. It doesn't make sense to me. But he has some nerve to be coming about the whole Jinder Mahal thing, and his stuff's not in order with his organization with AEW. I mean, seriously, he needs to chill out with that. So I don't get that with him at all. He needs to slow down this mess. I mean, it's ridiculous. You're talking about, about booking Jinder Mahal a title match, but look at what's going on with you. This is ridiculous. He's really setting a bad example for his talent executives. But he's criticizing everything. Every time WWE is doing something, he's definitely also has something to say. He's looking all the way over there at what they're doing. He's not focusing on himself. So Tony Khan is getting worse and worse by the day. I feel like at one point it's going to eventually all crumble, and Tony Khan is just going to lose it. And he already has no control of the company. We can see that. But I definitely see that the company's just going to go under. I'm calling it right now, January 10th, 2024. AEW, if he does not have some order in there or get the right people around him, or he changes his mindset, the company's going to go under and it's going to crumble. Because every time you hear about AEW's controversy, whether it's the Tuesday Night War, him losing that, or whether it's the Chris Jericho allegation, or whether it's someone leaving the company, or somebody that wants to leave, or we have an injury, or why somebody's been off TV, or why someone's not getting enough promo time, and now you're getting mad because they're booking a title match. Now WWE and USA Network have left you alone. No one said anything to you, Tony Khan. Why are you reaching at this point? It's a world title match, so what? This is the world title match. I mean, it's Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. What is the big problem? Now I can see why Tony Khan's saying why is he getting title a shot at the title and he's been losing, but Seth Rollins been checked for 227 days. You know, Seth needs another opponent. And I said this before that maybe his title reign is dying down. Seth Rollins is a great competitor, but he's not a great champion. Now I get what he may say, well, he didn't earn his way in a tournament or a contendership just to get the title. But Seth needs another competitor. He ended his feud with Drew McIntyre at day one, and also had a feud with him with Crown Jewel. He's faced off against Shinsuke Nakamura. He's faced off against plenty of people. So maybe he just needs a competitor. You know, we are in WrestleMania season. He needs to prepare for a Rumble, and then of course WrestleMania. So at least he had a championship for 227 days. Has it been the best championship reign? In my opinion, no. The Seth Rollins exaggerates about the whole I'm a fighting champion. Yes, he exaggerates, but that's none of your business, Tony Khan. You got to worry about you and AEW. You got to worry about you. Don't worry about what else is going on. Don't worry about none of that. That has nothing to do with you. And I think you're just doing anything that you can to get attention because no one's paying attention to AEW. You guys have not made noise, honestly, since CM Punk left the company. I mean, I'm sorry, since you released him. You haven't done anything since then. We know that Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal, we know that match ain't going to be no 5-star match. We know that Seth Rollins is going to retain his championship. We know that Jinder Mahal, this is a one-off match. We are aware of that. But that's none of your business. Like I said, what's the problem with the world title match? You guys let me know in live chat and comment section. What is the problem with the title match? What is the issue with this? Seth Rollins is defending the title. I mean, that's the whole basis of him with the championship reign. Seth Rollins is a fighting champion. That's what he's doing. He's defending the title against any and all upcomers. I mean, a man had, I think, 53 defenses last year. So what's the issue? I mean, I don't get it, Tony Khan. He's defending his title like he's supposed to. There's no problem with that. None whatsoever. So why are you being so negative with that? It doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. If that's what he's doing, that's what he's doing. He's defending his belt like he's supposed to. Why do you care what he's doing? I mean, I don't see the issue with the match. I mean, yeah, we get the Jinder Mahal, then I earn his way through a championship tournament for like the United States title or a contendership match or a battle royal. We get all of that, but it shouldn't be a big deal to Tony Khan to make a fuss about it. It shouldn't be. Speaking of which, I mean, Tony, like I said, Seth Rollins has defended his title quite some time. I mean, he needs another opponent. I mean, look at the world title defense he's had. Let's take it from here. He won the final. He defended against Damian Priest. That was his first defense. Then Braun Breaker, he went to NXT and did the NXT Gold Rush. Then with Finn Balor, he had a feud with him too. Money in the Bank. Again, SummerSlam. Shinsuke Nakamura, 2 matches, Payback and Fastlane. Then Drew McIntyre. Then he had a match against Sami Zayn back in November. Last month had a match against Jey Uso. And recently, Drew McIntyre, as I stated before, on day 1. He had the title reign, 228 days. What is the problem? So that's since he won the belt, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 televised matches. Now, I know he had more defenses, but that was non-television, live events and such. But he's defending his belt like he's supposed to. I don't see what the big issue is. Like I said, Tony Khan, you are definitely reaching on this one. You're reaching more than usual. This is really crazy. I mean, enough is enough at this point. Enough is enough. This needs to stop, Tony Khan, because everything you're doing is not working. He's just reaching on this one. He's defending the belt. He's being a champion. Now, he had a last man standing match against Shinsuke Nakamura. He's done a lot. He's defended a lot. I would give Seth Rollins that. Since he won his title, he has done a lot. You know, you can't get mad at him for that. I don't see what the issue is. You know, that's what a champion's supposed to do. They're supposed to do that. They're supposed to win. They're supposed to defend the belt at any at all costs. Can't get mad at him about that. You know, I mean, let's think about it. He's won a title back at Night of Champions back in May, 228 days ago.